Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the new Warcry box set Bloodhunt, and it's a proper Bloodhunt where we'll see 2 new warbands, and let's not talk about the terrain yet, we'll get to that in a minute. If you've been following along with the other reveals, thanks so much. We've seen 40k, Kill Team, and I've yet to do Age of Sigmar and Underworld, so they'll be on the channel today as well. But let's get stuck in to Warcry, and we'll start with the video that was shown during the online preview. Here we go. It's always exciting to see what they're going to come up with next, and I do think the article on the Warhammer community site has got the best title: Monastic Vampires and Fleshhound Aficionados Tear into Warcry, and it certainly looks like they're about to do that. These are some great models, and they've nailed it with these 2 warbands, I think. The Sundered Fate box set was nice, but I think these beat it, and both this set, Bloodhunt, and Sundered Fate definitely are better than the first box set, in my opinion. I think the warbands are just getting better and better as the season goes on. They're doing a great job here with the photography, showing them off well, but I'm getting glimpses in the background of some terrain that looks quite similar, and we'll be seeing the close-up pics later on. But here's the Monastic Vampires, as they're calling them. These are the Eskurgan True Blades, and these are Soulblight Gravelord Vampires, and yeah, really nice. Cool to see something a little bit different from what we've seen in Curse City and the Soulblight Gravelord's range, so they've really done a good job here making these fit in while having their own individual aesthetic, so I think that's very clever. And then we've also got the second warband. These are the Claws of Karanak. I love that name, it just sounds cool, and they are the Demonic Fleshhounds of Khorne. Looking good so far. Let's have a closer look at the photos. Before we do that though, I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters for being here, supporting me on the channel right from the beginning. I couldn't do this without you, so thanks so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, there's a link down below. That'll take you to the Patreon page to find out more. I put some new perks up there, which I'll be talking about in a future video over the next couple of days, so look out for those too. Back to Warcry then. Here's Bloodhunt, the new box set for the season, and this is going to still take place in Narwood, and we're still scavenging for these artifacts in the ravening ruin of Telaxis. The 2 warbands, perfect for this theme, definitely bloodthirsty, and I think they've done really well with both the design and the matchup. It looks like we're going to get some speed against strength, which is always fun, and the beasts they're including lately are next level, so really, really cool. But let's get on to the terrain, because it can't all be good, there's got to be a downer, and I think this is just too much for me. It's so similar. We've got the Gnarloaks again, which we've seen in the first 2 box sets. Okay, they've made more of a fort effect here with the bamboo, but still, I don't know, it's just a bit much. What do you think? Let me know down in the comment section below. 2 boxes, okay, but 3 maybe gone too far. We need something a little bit different. I really thought there would be some ruins or more of the crashed starship, because that's got so much potential. The pictures and the graphics and sketches they showed of that were awesome, and that would have been fantastic to get some terrain out of that. But putting a positive twist on it, if you haven't bought those box sets before, and not everyone's going to buy all of them in the season anyway, then this could be the first time you're getting hold of the terrain. And having the fort is really nice. Having those platforms raised is good. You've still got a couple of the rope bridges, not as many as before, but you know, you got 2 there and 2 big high platforms. You could also put some of your existing terrain ruins in there. I'm sure it would fit in and you could make it work. So yeah, if it's your first box set, I think there's no problem repeating the terrain like this. But if it's not, if you do like to collect all of it and you like to get everything each season, then I think there's some potential for disappointment here. This looks like it's the trend though, because we saw the same thing in Kill Team. If you saw that video earlier, the terrain's very much the same, just with a few new pieces thrown in to mix it up. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your opinion on this, but for me, it's just too much of the same. We need something a little bit different here than these bamboo platforms, and it's not even that much of a fort really, unless you put it all together, and then most of your board would be bare. But let's focus back on the warbands, certainly the highlight of this box set. And in the picture here, the terrain looks great in the background, doesn't it? I mean, it's a really good theme. I loved the first one, Heart of Gur. So the terrain looks good, just too much. But anyway, let's get back to these. So we've got the Askurgan True Blades. These are the Soulblight Gravelords. We've got vampires who are an order of warrior monks. It tells us in the article that they hunt the great beasts of the realms, gorging themselves on primal energies and attempt not to succumb to their bestial tendencies. So the thing they said in the preview video on Twitch that was live, they said that they despise humans so much they don't want to drink their blood. And they even said that they'll spend days in a cage with a human just so they can practice resisting eating them. But the humans die anyway because they've got nothing to eat or drink. That's a really weird narrative to build in. But I love the idea that these go out after the beasts and drinking the blood of the beasts rather than the blood of the humans. But not for any altruistic reasons. They just don't like the taste of humans, maybe. Some very nice models though, and I think this just is so cool, really fits in with Warcry. 8 models as well, that's nice for a warband. 8 or 9 is always good, and I think they've just done really well here. It looks great, the leader looks really menacing, they look fast and pretty lethal, they've got some cool blades going on as well, so some very nice details, but it's this beast that makes it for me. I think this is a really good twist, and again, making it different enough from Curse City, but still fitting in with it. So you could certainly imagine using this in Age of Sigmar amongst the other Soulblight Gravelord models. So all up, a really nice warband. I love it when they get the warbands right, and I think that they've done it here for the Claws of Karanak too, the Flesh Hounds of Khorne. Again, very nice sculpts, fits in with Warcry, they're unique enough to separate them from Age of Sigmar, but you could still imagine them all fitting in, which I think is brilliant. I love all the trophies that they carry, and then again another beast as well. And that guy at the top looks really menacing with that claw and some kind of club with blades on. He's got chains, hooks all going on, but that beast is epic, really nice, and that's going to go really well against the one from the other warband too. Here's 2 of the other ones. The headpieces are great on these. I really like how they've done that. We've got the mark of Khorne and tattoos on them. And then we've got 2 more models coming up. Again, another warband of 8. And I think these face masks look epic, making them almost look like beasts themselves. So that fits in with that idea of the Askurgan blades going after beasts. These are almost like mocking them like into battle. So I like that idea. I think that works really well. Here's another great photo of the main model, the leader, with all his minions around him getting stuck in. Again, they've got that mask on that mimics a beast, so they're almost luring in these vampires to get stuck into battle. But for me, the favourite again is the beast. I think the 2 different beast models they've put in the warbands today are the winners overall. I think they just look fantastic. So there we go, that's Bloodhunt, the new box set for Warcry, and I think when I put survey up on the YouTube community a while ago, months ago, I think a lot of you guessed what it was going to be. Very obvious there's going to be blood involved, and they've proper got stuck into that theme with 2 blood-based warbands. We've got the Soulblight Gravelords and of course the Flesh Hounds of Khorne. So looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this box set. Which is your favourite warband, and what do you think about the terrain? Is it too much of the same thing, or are you happy with it? Do you think it's a good idea? Let me know in the comments down below. Looking forward to reading those. And if you're interested in the other reveals, check out my Warhammer 40k video, Kill Team, there's an Age of Sigmar video coming too, and Underworlds, loads of reveals today, tons of new models, and so yeah, lots to like and lots to look at, very exciting. I love these previews, it's great fun to see what's coming for all the games. But I hope you enjoyed this video, gave you a good idea about what to expect from this new box set. If you did like it, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I can't wait to see you here for the next video on Tabletop Skirmish Game.